It's Tuesday, July 30th, 2024, and we have a few best bets on the way. You guys know it's MLB season, so let's run it back with a few winners in today's free 3 video. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Nova Living back with another GYF Bets video where I'm breaking down my favorite picks and plays of the day as you just try to get to the bag together and make some money. Get to the money. That's what we did yesterday. Let's hit that. That is 3 straight sweeps that we've had on the channel. 3 straight sweeps in a row. Yesterday, 3-0 day. Really good. Gave out 4 plays, but 1 play was a no action. I was very clear yesterday that Flattery did not pitch for the Tigers. That was going to be a no action. So we did not take him as he was a late game scratch. Tigers ended up losing that game. So it was kind of a miss there, right? Rangers first 5 money line. We were able to cash in on that. Luis Gil pitching outs. Ooh, that was a sweat. 5 1/3 innings he went. That was 16 outs. We had 15.5, so we cashed. Nick Pivetta, no sweat bet there. He clearly goes into the 6th inning. We're good to go. So 3-0 on the day yesterday. Now we're starting to stack up a few wins. It's exactly the momentum that we need building into August, building into college football. So hopefully you've been making money on the channel. I appreciate all the love and support. Make sure you guys are smashing that subscribe button. Make sure you guys are sharing this video with more people who are sports bettors. So this way we can continue to crush the sportsbook together, especially with college football right around the corner. I'm going to start loading up a few futures here as well so we can get that. And I'm going to have another Olympic best bet for you guys maybe tomorrow or Thursday. So be on the lookout for that here on the channel, right? So let's dive into these winners today in the MLB card. For my first best bet of the day, let us go to the late night matchup, the last game of the day actually, between the Giants and the A's. And in this game, I'm actually going to go with the really value play here. And I'm going to take the San Francisco Giants on the run line at plus 125 odds. Now, I really like this here for the Giants as they're sending Robbie Ray to the mound. Meanwhile, the Oakland Athletics are sending JP Sears to the mound. Now, Robbie Ray was somebody that we actually faded in his last start. And when he was making his first start back from Tommy John surgery, he faced the Dodgers. But he was actually pretty impressive in that game. Besides the first inning where he really struggled, 30 pitches that he threw in that first inning to get out of that first inning. He only gave up 1 hit. After that, he gave up no hits in 5 innings. Only 2 walks to go with 8 strikeouts. So the left-handed pitcher, even though he looked good in his rehab starts, I faded him, but now I'm going to back him. 1.8 ERA in that first start against the Dodgers lineup. I love to see that. Meanwhile, for the Oakland Athletics, they're sending JP Sears to the mound, who's 7-8 on the year with a 4.81 ERA. And he's coming off a rough start against the Astros where they lost that game 8-1, 6 innings, 9 hits, 8 runs given up to go with 1 home run. That is not going to get it done against this Giants team. But overall, JP Sears is the guy that the Oakland Athletics look to when they're trying to win games because he's won 4 of the last 5 starts that the A's have actually played in. But I just don't really like this situational spot for them because the A's right now are not really hitting left-handed pitching that well. And they also actually have a very high strikeout rate against left-handed pitching. We saw that the last lefty they faced, Tyler Anderson, he had 10 strikeouts against them. The Angels actually end up winning that game. And right now with the A's, the 6th highest strikeout rate against left-handed pitching, I'm not a big fan of that. And seeing that Robbie Ray was able to get 8 strikeouts against the Dodgers that had the 4th lowest strikeout rate against left-handed pitchers, for me, I think the advantage lies with the San Francisco Giants here. Oakland Athletics are really just not that good of a team. We know that. We continue to fade them in situational spots. They do win some games, 44-64 on the year, but 18-37 on the road. Meanwhile, the Giants are 32-22 at home, and they're in a very competitive NL West race right there. And with them, the Dodgers, the D-backs. So for me, this is a big game for the Giants. They should be able to win this one. I expect them to cover the run line. You can take them on the money line on a parlay, but I'm going to take the extra juice here. I like it at plus 125 odds value. We're getting good value here. So give me Robbie Ray in the Giants to get us started off. Now for my second best bet of the day, we're going to go with the player prop here. And those pitching outs have been doing pretty well for us here on the channel, so no reason to go away from it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But instead, we're going to look at Matt Waldron today on the Padres. Instead of going with the over, we're actually going to go with an under. So we're going to go Matt Waldron under 17.5 pitching outs. You can get this at minus 120 odds. So actually, one thing that was kind of interesting when I was looking at this bet is when you search it on certain books, his over is at like minus 120 and his under is at minus 120. You typically don't see it to be kind of similar when you have the over and the under. So for me, it's kind of a split bag here. And why is that? It's because he's gone over this line in 10 of his last 11 games. So when you look at just the raw numbers, the raw data, it would tell you that this is an overplay. But when you also look at it a little bit deeper, then you realize that he's facing the Dodgers today. This is his 3rd time facing this Dodgers lineup this year. here, and he's gone under this number in both of his starts against the Dodgers. So even though he's gone over in 10 of the last 11 games, in the 2 starts against the Dodgers, he's gone under. And that's why I really want to take the under again today, because this is a Dodgers lineup, okay? Let's be honest. That 3 times through the lineup to get through 6 innings is very, very tough, especially when this is your 3rd time facing that lineup. And we've seen what this Dodgers offense can do. I mean, they're hot right now. I mean, they're smacking balls left and right. We literally saw that in the series against the Astros where they scored 6 runs in back-to-back games. So for me, I don't know if Waldron's going to be able to go deep here. We know that he's very reliant on his knuckleball pitch, and that's something that if Ohtani's seen it once or twice, I guarantee you the 3rd time around, he's going to smack that thing. And then the Padres actually had the day off yesterday as well, so that means their bullpen should be a little bit rested. They had an extra day of rest. So if he gets in a jam in the 5th or 6th inning, even if he finishes the start with like only 1 run given up, 2 runs given up, but he can easily leave this game because he has a runner on 2nd and 1st with 1 out, and now you've got the top of the lineup coming back up, and they'll pull him to put in the bullpen. I see that kind of situation playing out here. Matt Waldron under 17.5 pitching out. We're going to back the hot Dodgers lineup as our 2nd pick of the day. Now for our 3rd and final best bet of the day, we're going with a player prop parlay, a little hit or lay for you guys. It's been a few days since we've done that here on the channel, so we might as well throw one in here today. And we're going to go with 2 guys who've been absolutely on a tear. Vladdy, he's been a DYF All-Star. We've been taking him all year. And we're going to go Max Kepler, both to get a hit, -110 odds. Now, Vladdy, does this guy need any introduction? I mean, the dude has been absolutely on a tear the month of July, okay? He's batting .577 over the last 7 games, .439 over the last 15 games, .392 over the last 30 games. I mean, come on now. You can't deny that type of form, right? You can't even make that up. When you look at the fact that he's had at least 3 hits in 3 of the last 4 games, 8 home runs in the last 12 games, and he's batting .333 in 10 plate appearances against Corbin Burns, that's all I need to be able to take Vladdy here. No need to overthink it. I know Corbin Burns is on the mound. The Orioles, they're huge favorites today. I think Vladdy's going to be able to get a hit, maybe sprinkle a little bit on the home run. We know Corbin Burns that sometimes he can struggle with his control and he can give up hits. He's a pitch-to-contact guy. Vladdy, the way that the form that he's in, I'm going to go with that. Max Kepler is another guy that if you're not really paying attention, he's flying under the radar and you can get really good odds value with him. Right now, he's on a 9-game hit streak, so I like that in and of itself. He's batting .357 over the last 7 games, close to .300 over the last 15 games, and .286 over the last 30 games. So it's not like spectacular like Bobby Witt numbers, but you're not getting the Bobby Witt juice either. Like Bobby Witt to get a hit is like -400. So I look for guys like Max Kepler, who's consistent in the rotation. He's on a little small hit streak, and is going to be able to get you 1+ hit at like -220, -230. That's not bad juice, especially in a parlay like this. So I like Max Kepler today to get a hit. I'm not going to overthink it. The Twins are taking on the Mets, and we know Sean Manaea is on the mound for the Mets. That is more of a pitch-to-contact guy. He's not been in that great of form. We've literally seen in his last start, he gave up 3 hits to the Yankees, 8 hits to start before that to the Marlins, 5 hits to start before that to the Rockies. And this is a Twins offense that's been doing strong right now. So give me Max Kepler to get a hit. If you don't want to go with Max Kepler, then I also like Tyler Fitzgerald in that Giants matchup. So you can take him to get a hit. He's currently on like a 15-game hit streak. So there's a few guys that you can play around with, or you could just throw them all together for a 3-team steam to get us wrapped up for the night. That's it for me today, my friends. 3 best bets, 3 winners I'm giving you guys on this Tuesday card. The Giants on the run line at really good plus value. Give me Max Kepler and Vladdy Guerrero Jr. to both get a hit. And then give me Matt Waldron under his 17.5 pitching outs. For more picks and plays, I just dropped an Olympic best bet in that France game. If you want that, hit the link in the description. Join the free Discord group because we're putting out plays every single day. We're doing Olympics. We're doing player prop parlays. We're doing Nerfies. All of that's inside the Discord group. So you guys want to stay a part of the journey. If you think I've been hot here, just make sure you come to the Discord because I've been hot over there too. We're catching them literally. I put out about 3 Nerfies a day. We're catching on 2 of the 3 Nerfies pretty consistently, so you can't be mad at that. So if you want some of those picks and plays, click the link. I've got you guys. All right, my friends, let's get to that cheddar. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. And as always, dictate your fate and let's get to that money.